Hello Gemini, welcome to your February reading. How's it going? Hope you're having a good week so far. I'm going to do a spread for you for the next couple of weeks. First 2, maybe 3 weeks of February, but we're going to keep it to the first half of February primarily. Feel like energies are shifting too much. Too much going on right now to do an entire month spread. So I'm going to do an initial spread of 4 cards for you. Then I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Then I'm going to pull an oracle card, at least one oracle card. I really like the oracle cards at the end because they bring the whole reading in and they always bring us an extra sense of perspective. So sometimes they tell us about something new, but usually they just clarify the entire reading in a really beautiful way. So if you can, stick it out to the end, or if you hear what you want to hear immediately, just fast forward to the end. All right, Gemini. As I was meditating a little bit on your energy and shuffling cards before I turned the camera on, I started hearing this old Styx song. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's it's like the lyrics are, why must you be such an angry young man when your future looks quite bright to me? You're fooling yourself, you don't believe it. It's like you're fooling yourself, you don't believe it. Get up, get back on your feet. You're the one they can't beat, and you know it. All right, so I'm hearing that pretty strongly. You're the one they can't beat, and you know it. So let's see what the cards pull in for you. That might mean something to somebody. Somebody might need to hear that. All right, let's see for the overall energy, where you're coming from. First card for Gemini, please, Spirit, over the next couple of weeks. Oh, there you go, success. 6 of Pentacles. All right, overall energy over the next couple of weeks, 6 of Pentacles. You're the one they can't beat, Gemini, and you know it. What do you need to be aware of over the next couple of weeks, please, Gemini? You need to be aware of. Oh, the Aeon, the Judgment card. We're going to pull some clarifiers in a little bit, but the Aeon can talk about, sometimes it means that the time is not right for whatever it is that you're trying to make happen. It's just not the right time right now. It will happen soon, but just not at this moment. Other times the Aeon can talk about judging yourself, like, you know, you're being a little too harsh on yourself, or you're being too harsh on others, or it could be completely external that you're being judged. So you may need to keep things on the up and up. I'm also hearing for some people, like, you know, act as if you're being watched, because you probably are being watched. Okay, what to do? What's your advice? We got the Princess of Swords coming out. Princess of Swords. So I like the way I love the Princess of Swords in this deck. For me, she's the mood buster. That's what I like to call her. If you're feeling down about something or you're unclear about something, she raises her sword and she clears through the muck and she sets things straight. But I like the way she's kind of got her back turned to us and she's got that sword ahead of her. She's just slicing through any obstacles her way. She's kind of looking back, saying, watch me move forward. We'll put some clarifiers, but what do we have for you at the end of the week? It's a final outcome. I mean, the end of the 2 weeks. It's a final outcome for Gemini, please, Spirit. Cards want to pop out. I feel like high voltage energy for you, Gemini. All right. Final outcome. There we go. We got 2 cards for you. The Princess of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So all this princess energy, this like really high voltage energy coming in for you at the end of the 2 weeks. Very interesting. So the Princess of Wands, you know, she grabs a tiger by the tail. She has no fear. She moves forward in complete confidence that she can, you know, do what she wants, make what she wants happen, be who she wants. She's unapologetically out there, you know, she dresses however she wants to dress. She makes no apologies for who she is. And that, I really like that. I feel like you're cutting through. Your advice here is to cut through any naysayers that may surround you and do your thing, Gemini. You've also got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a serious card when it comes to self-confidence and self-love and really owning your emotions and who you are and being able to share that with others. So you're becoming very secure in who you are. You have this really interesting dynamic of Cups energy, which is emotion, so you're feeling really good about yourself, and this Wands energy, which is action and vitality and movement forward. I really like it. And you know, you've also got that Swords energy coming in for you, Gemini, which isn't surprising because you're very intellectual, you're very much a thinker. So, you know, you may be thinking your way out of a trap. The Judgment card, as I said, you know, you may be giving yourself a hard time. You're fooling yourself, you don't believe it, that you can get what you want, but you can get what you want. All right, I'm going to go with this deck for you. This is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot as your clarifiers. Let's get some clarifiers for you. Why the Six of Pentacles, please? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Six of Pentacles? The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. So some kind of clarity coming in for you. Some kind of decision that you make. A separation. This can talk about a separation sometimes from something. So, but a good separation, because it's clear-sighted. It's clear vision. So if we're talking about it from a separation, it's separating from something that was not working for you, a job that was no good for you, a relationship that was no good for you, and it's you making that decision to separate from it. It's clarifying the Six of Pentacles, which is balance and success. And in this deck, success, the Six of Pentacles talks about really achieving that level of security in the material realm where everything is balanced. You know, what's coming in is what's going out. You know, what's coming in can cover what's going out. You're not extending yourself too much. And that can be both in finances and emotions, right? You are keeping a good balance regardless of like how you move. You're not, the scales are balanced, which is really nice. All right, let's see. Let's get some clarifiers on the Aeon, on Judgment, what to be aware of. Why Judgment, Spirit? Thank you. Why Judgment? Okay, well, you got the Five of Wands and the Ten of Coins. So some kind of blockage, some kind of conflict, some kind of competition. Could be competition over finances. It could be competition over joint finances. The Ten of Coins is that final level of financial security that we achieve, but it talks a lot about, is like joint finances sometimes for me, and it's family wealth, right? It's wealth that gets handed down. So there may have been some kind of conflict over finances within your family. Could be a conflict over an inheritance. For some of you, you know, the most obvious, it could be conflict over divorce settlement, over the money. How's the money going to be split? Let me see if I can get another clarifier on that. The Knight of Swords, yeah, that's what I was wondering about. So you have the Knight of Swords coming in and clarifying this as well. And what, I know there's glare, I'm sorry, but what that's telling me is that you may need to seek out legal counsel in this situation, and that's what we're talking about, Judgment. Judgment might literally mean, in this situation, a judge. So for some of you, I'm getting that conflict, maybe court battles, and you really should be looking for legal advice or advice from a counselor if we're going to court. if you're starting a new job, it could be you should get a lawyer to look over your new contract, or somebody in the know to look over your contract. The Knight of Swords is very much a clear thinker, right? Usually somebody in the legal profession, so that's why I'm getting that. All right, so that's just something for you to be aware of. Your advice as the Princess of Swords. Why the Princess of Swords, please? The Nine of Wands. So when we talk about the mood buster, and this is, this is saying that you need to, says a couple of things to me, okay? One, you need to keep going, right? You may be feeling that weariness that the wounded warrior feels as the Nine of Wands, but in this deck, he is also like bowing down, right? He's bowing down to something, he's acquiescing, he's subjugating his power. And I think the Princess of Swords wants you to take a look at where are you giving your power away? Who are you bowing down to? And is that the right course of action? Now, you're being asked to be aware of this whole, money situation, conflict around money, around fortune, around finances, and you're being told you might want to consider an attorney. So you might want to consider, how are you giving away too much of your power there with that Princess of Swords? Let me get another clarifier on that. Why the Nine of Wands? Why the Nine of Wands for the Princess of Swords, please? Justice. Yeah, so this, justice talks about court cases. For a lot of you, I'm getting some kind of court issue or some kind of legal structure that needs to be reevaluated. And you need to be clear when you make this decision. And for a lot of you, I'm getting a big part of this decision is turning your back on something that you were doing in the past and moving forward, like putting it in the past, moving away from it. Is there anything else you want to tell us, Spirit, on that Princess of Swords, please? I'm wondering if I should use a different deck. Let me just pull this deck right now. Anything else you want to tell us about that Princess of Swords? Yeah, you got, from this deck, you got the Seven of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. So careful planning is going to lead to your success. So whatever this is, you really need to take some time out and really assess where you were in the past and assess where you want to be in the future and how you want to move forward to get the outcome that is most, fortuitous for you, right? And I think that if you take the time to really think about your next steps, that's going to lead to your success. All right, let's see. Do we have any clarifiers for the end of the 2 weeks? I feel like you're going to do that. It's all going to come out really positive for you. You got the Queen of Cups and the Princess of Wands. Anything else you want to tell us? The Four of Cups. So yeah, I think that, you may feel like whoever you're dealing with isn't appreciating your efforts enough. But I think you're just gonna push it off to the side and just be like, oh, who cares? I did the best that I could in that situation, and if they don't appreciate it, there's nothing I can do about it. For others of you, you may have a little bit of nostalgia over how things may have been better, or how things could have turned out better if only. But that thinking doesn't get you anywhere. That just keeps you stuck in the past. Time to move forward and move on to new adventures, because you have a lot of new adventures waiting for you, Gemini. One last card from this deck. Anything else you want to say? I feel like the good old Morgan Greer is just hopping. The Star. Yeah, healing coming in for you over the next couple weeks. Definitely good stuff. A lot of emotional healing, a lot of feeling connected with the universe again. So don't sell yourself short, Gemini, because you got good stuff coming in. I like it. All right, let's get a oracle card for you from the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. I feel like you got a lot of heavy stuff going on, Gemini, but I feel like if you just take the time out to assess your best course of action and really think it through. Think it through with that Gemini sharp witted mind of yours, that you're really going to come through, you know, with shining colors out of this situation. It's going to bring about a lot of healing once it's done as well. You'll be able to move on. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what messages you have for Gemini with Nature's Whispers. What advice do you have for Gemini, please, Spirit? All right, you got two cards here. You got Infinite Blessings, gorgeous. Oh, look at that. And you got Potential Gateway, one of my favorite cards in this deck. I love it. And that goes so beautifully with the star. I love it for you, Gemini. All right, let me get the book. I'll read to you from the book. Number 17 for Infinite Blessings. I think 17 means something to somebody. I just heard that in my mind. Okay, Infinite Blessings. Open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you and your life. Count your blessings and remember that love is all around you. Notice these miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the most auspicious time. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for your miracles. Oh, that's so beautiful. And that goes together with what we were talking about with the Aeon, where, you know, things happen in divine timing, basically, right? At the right time. All right, now let's get number 50, Potential Gateway. And I'm hearing that number 50 means something to somebody as well. Like somebody's turning 50 this year or something. All right, anyway. Potential Gateway. A new course or route is coming into your awareness. It is time to utilize your knowledge and complete the task at hand. As you finish one aspect of your life, begin thinking about what you would like to do next. This is part of your life's journey. You are constantly shifting and developing. You may feel contentment, fulfillment, and pride because you have accomplished something. There is productivity and reward as a bonus for your efforts. The good fortune you realize is evidence that you are putting sufficient energy into your life's journey to get out of it all you desire. All right, Gemini, really nice reading for you for the next 2 weeks ahead. I love it. You know what? I'm going to pull, let's see, I'm going to pull one more oracle card for you. Now, this sometimes is a triggering card for me. This deck can trigger, I don't know. Sometimes it goes into the shadow side. Why am I doing this? Why am I pulling it? We're just going to get the top message. Anything you have to say to Gemini, please, Spirit, through this deck. And we might not have anything. Spirit might want to leave it. Yep, Spirit wants to leave it. Spirit's like, why do you always have to go one step further than necessary? Well, because I have to. And this is what we got. 10 of Cups, joyous flow. So that just goes beautifully along with Potential Gateway and Infinite Blessings. You just have a lot of beautiful stuff coming your way, Gemini, over the next couple weeks. Maybe even over the next full month. Because I feel like for some reason your spread is talking about more than just the next 2 weeks. I feel like it's going a little longer than 2 weeks, but that's okay. Yeah, this is just the traditional meaning of the 10 of Cups in this deck, so I'm not going to go over that. But, you know, joyous, beautiful, just feeling at home in the world and within yourself. More of that Queen of Cups energy, star energy, and Potential Gateway energy. So, beautiful, beautiful energy coming your way, Gemini. I hope you found this helpful, and If you feel like leaving a comment in the comment box below, I would love that. Or hit the like button if you got anything out of this. Or hit subscribe if you haven't. All that good stuff that we always ask you to do at the end, just so we can build this community. And enjoy the next couple of weeks, Gemini. I'll catch you next time. Bye.